welcome to another set of your 5 minutes of magic for you. Yay, yay, yay. Alright, so today continuing with kind of diary entries or things that inspire or come from diary, I am bringing to you this. Do you recognize this guy here? So this is Matthew McConaughey, Hollywood actor, best known for romantic comedies, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, etc., etc., but also done amazing movies. Not that How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is not amazing, but we have Contact, which I really loved. It's kind of a rom-com, but it's more kind of sci-fi and a lot on, very philosophical in my opinion. But we also have Dallas Buyers Club, who won the Oscar. He won for it. You know what I mean. And a few more other movies. And anyway, this book, this is a memoir, and this is what you would call like a celebrity memoir, but it's not your typical celebrity memoir. Do you see how much I like it here? And it's called Greenlights. It's about his journey, his life, and this guy is quite a deep, fun guy indeed. Oh my God, the first film that got him into Hollywood, like amazing movie. Hello, Dazed and Confused. All right. So why is this book important? Well, because it brings a lot of self-discovery. Like all memoirs, it basically helps. So it helps you to move on. For example, in the story, when he says that when he wanted to shift from Hollywood, pretty boy, to doing kind of films that had more meaning for him, he basically said no more rom-coms, and he was dry for 2 years without doing any movies. And imagine, and for many times he questioned and all those things until he went, and then it was like Hollywood needed to forget about him and get to know him again. And that's what happens in life. I'm in a similar transition, that I'm like, no more doing this type of jobs. Yes to what you want to say. And sometimes you have to go through that dry patch of, drought and scary and nothingness. And yeah, so here I am, and let's do this. Here's my sun timer. Let's take a breather and off we go. Right. So here it is. I'm going to start. I had a little cash in my pocket from my job at Catfish Station. Well, not so much that I didn't appreciate a free drink. I picked up my girlfriend Tonya, and I took her to the bar at the top of the Hyatt where my classmate Sam was bartending, hence the free drinks. 2 vodkas and tonics, Sam. He brought them over and said, "There's a guy at the end of the bar who's in town producing a movie. He's been coming in here nightly. Let me introduce you to him. This was when I met the one and only Don Phillips." I welcomed him to Austin. We were both golfers and had played some of the same courses. He drank vodka tonics as well, many of them. A few hours later, as Don stood atop a chair in the midst of delivering one of his legendary loud charades of a story, the management, to no avail, tried to calm him down. When it was obvious, Don wanted nothing to do with toning anything down. They tried to kick him out of the bar, etc., etc. Matching him for drink. I had no interest in Don calming down either. So we were peacefully escorted out of the Hyatt. Now, past 2 a.m, as he rode me in the cab to top me off my apartment, I pulled out a joint and we smoked it. "Hey, Matthew, Have you ever done any acting? He asked. I told him I've been in a Miller Lite commercial for about a second and a half. I had done a music video for Trishna Yearwood. Well, there's a small part in this movie I'm casting. You might be right for it. Come to this address tomorrow morning at 9:30 and pick up the script. I have 3 scenes marked. The cabby dropped me off my apartment and Don and I said our goodnights. The next morning at 9:30, really the same morning, just 6 hours later, I arrived at the location Don had given me, and there was a script with my name on it and a handwritten note from Don that read, "Here's the script. The character's name is Wooderson. I'll get you an audition in 2 weeks." Over the years, I've come to call the kind of line in a script that can send me flying a launchpad line. This script was for Dazed and Confused. The line that sent me into flight was, "That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age." Wooderson was 22 years old, but still hanging out around the high school. That line opened up an entire world into who he was, an encyclopedia into his psyche and spirit. I thought about my brother Pat when he was a senior and I was 11. He was my big brother, my hero. One day, Pat's Z28 was in a shop, so Mom and I were picking him up from high school. We were slowly pulling through campus in our 77 wood-paneled station wagon. Mom driving, me peering out the window in the back seat. Pat was not where we had planned to meet him. "Where is he?" asked Mom. Turning my head to look right, left, and then out the back window, I saw him about 100 yards behind him, leaning against a brick wall in the shade of the school smoking section. One knee bent, hood sole against the side of the building, pulling out a Marlboro, cooler than James Dean and 2 feet taller. "There!" I started to shriek, then caught my tongue because I realized he'd get in trouble for smoking. "What's that?" Mom asked. "Oh, nothing, Mom. That image of my big brother leaning against that wall, casually smoking that cigarette, in his slow elbow, loose-wristed, lazy-fingered way through my romantic 11-year-old little brother eyes, was the epitome of cool. He was literally 10 feet tall. It left an engraved impression in my heart and mind. At 11 years later, Wooderson was born from that impression. Here's a little poem he wrote. Cool. Cool is a natural law. If it was cool for that time, then it is cool for all time, man. A fad is just a branch on cool's trunk. A fashionable fling whose 15 minutes can never abide. No matter how long she trends to try. Cool stands the test of time because cool never tries. Cool just is. And there you go, the 5 minutes. Thank you, Matthew. This is amazing. When they say, you can't fake cool, man. Alright. Get this book. It came out last year. It is amazeballs. And I absolutely me encanta este libro. Tú sabes que el pan habla español, ¿verdad? Entonces, de verdad. Así que seguro que está en español también. You know, I'm just, chatting gibberish, nothing important for those of you that don't speak Spanish. But yeah, get this book. It's amazing. If you liked this video, why don't you subscribe? Get some more 5 minutes of magic. Let me know in the comments. What did you like? What about the little bit that I read? Coincidence? Not. About the fact that that was his first actual role. Dazed and Confused. Isn't that fun? Talk about getting green lights in your life. Have you had any green lights in your life? Let me know. Anyway, see you later. This is Princess Karlina, warrior writer. For you to the world, yeah, bitch.